Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to our show once again to Telmo's Talks. I am Albert, and he is your host, Telmo.
Telmo. Thank you, Albert.
Yes, yay. So this is our 2024 year-end review of the Nervos Network ecosystem. We're going to talk about what's going on, what has been, the past year is a lot of great stuff happened, and we just want to briefly touch on everybody, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's been definitely a huge year for the Nervos network ecosystem and fans, of course. I personally don't remember a year with so many developments and so many stuff going on as
Yep.
this 2024 was. And, let's see if we can go
Yeah.
through a little
Yeah.
bit
Okay.
of everything that
That's
happened. Yep.
just a little disclaimer, guys. Okay, so we are not telling anybody to invest in Nervos or any of the projects. We just to be transparent, we are both bag holders of CKBs, and some of this stuff we're about to talk about. But we are not offering any financial advice. So let's do it.
Yeah, not at all. So, as Albert said, we both hold CKB definitely, but that's not what moves us to be here today doing this review. We just love the project. We love everything that's being built on Nervos and ourselves. We also build some stuff every now and then. For fun mostly. So yeah, once again, welcome, and let's see, what do we have on to talk about today? We have the wallets, right? What a
Yeah, let's start with the
huge
wallets.
year has been for wallets. We had new wallets such as Joy ID, such as UTXO Global. We already had the Neuron wallet from before, and we do have a bunch of other wallets that perhaps we won't find the time to talk about today, such as Ray Wallet and many of the other wallets that have recently um, implemented the RGB protocol on it. But let's just talk about a few. And if you guys feel like we should go in depth into these ones or any other ones that we're not going to be talking about today in future talks, then just tell us. Reach out to us, leave it in the comments, and we will definitely do it. So, Joy ID, right?
Yes,
The
one of the
greatest.
best wallets out there for crypto, guys. I have one. Telmo's got one. I know just about everybody who using Nervos has one, and it's not just Nervos. It just holds a lot of different types of assets, right?
Yeah, definitely. You can have all sorts of EVMs in there, and it's currently also supporting the Nostr. I'm not sure if that's how we say it. Nostr, Nostr
Yep.
blockchain. It also supports Bitcoin on top of everything else with the RGB
And the
protocol,
NFTs that you guys can buy, and it
which
just
in the wallet they are called DOB, so don't get confused, right?
that's true. That's true. And then and it's very simple and easy to leap. Is it leap or jump over
Well,
to chain?
they call it leap, yeah,
Yeah.
to basically move from one blockchain from one UTXO blockchain to another, such as, for example, Nervos to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin to Nervos, and back and forth. And why would people even do that? Why would people do the leap? Because by using Nervos as a second layer of Bitcoin, it would be a lot cheaper to do business, to do the transactions, right?
Correct.
That's
Correct.
like the main objective, or the main purpose of utilizing CKB with Bitcoin and the leap itself. And there are many upcoming developments in the works, such as currently the wallet supports BTC, but it will soon support Doge as well, and who knows what other compatible UTXO blockchains it can support or it will support in the future. I know that the guys have a lot of stuff in the works, definitely. So yeah, this is
Yes.
it basically. It's really
And don't
easy to
forget, it's
actually do one.
very easy to use. Very easy to use. Use your facial recognition. It's like it's just so much easier. as a hot wallet, I guess.
Yeah, you
Right?
do you use the facial recognition? I never use that actually. I just
I
go with a
use.
fingerprint.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy. Just use my face.
That's fine.
So
Creating one is basically almost instant,
takes
with a
less than
passkey.
30 seconds to create an account.
Oh, yeah, less than 30 seconds. That's right. And it's, I would say, extremely secure. Um, and yeah, Joy ID. So let's see what other wallets we have or have been launched this year. We also have the UTXO Global wallet, which has been, lately making more headlines and more news on X. For example, the people have been talking about them
Yeah, I mean,
quite a lot.
it's a great little gadget, right? Because it allows you to hold basically just about every asset that's issue on UTXO, correct?
Yeah.
Not just Nervos, but Ergo and what Cardano. Oh, that's coming. Cardano's coming,
I'm
right? They
not
will be,
sure. I'm not sure if
yeah,
these guys already support this, but I'm sure they support everything that's being built currently on RGB on the
correct.
RGB with the RGB protocol, and I know that they have a swap or at least a connection to the UTXO swap directly in their extension, which something that I didn't mention. We didn't mention this is a an extension that you can use directly on your website. As you can see here, it says download for Chrome. This would then be usable directly on your browser, and within that extension, you can basically manage everything, such as your tokens. You can manage your DOBs. You can do your token swap. It supports RGB token swaps, and recently they have showcased as well Doge. They
Oh,
have Doge integration as well, which means that their wallet should be compatible with Doge. And I know that at least they have been releasing a few hints that they're developing a mobile wallet as well. So soon we should be able to see this wallet not only on Chrome as an extension, but as an application as well for our mobile phones. And they have released this multi-signature wallet that has been used by partners as well to secure funds partners. When I say partners, I mean Seal has recently released a statement saying that they are um, holding community funds or whatever funds within a multi-sig wallet for increased protection and for increased for the funds to be secure in more than just one hand. So it's quite cool. Uh,
exciting, exciting.
isn't it? And I do have something else from these guys, amazingly, because they have. I'm not sure if it's here, perhaps it isn't, but they have been talking about a game that they released for Telegram, which I believe that it's CK Cat. I haven't tried it yet, but they're talking about it on their website. So if you guys want to know what that's about, just head over to their. Let me see this one, to their X account and try to find it in there somewhere. Yeah, and that should be it for these guys. Okay, cool. Great news, great developments for another wallet. Let's see what other wallets do we have.
The OG, the
OG
OG,
wallet. Yeah, so we
yes,
have
neuron.
Neuron wallet. One of the oldest, if not the oldest, perhaps it's the oldest wallet that they have. Um,
The
it's
best feature for this past year is the introduction of the light client. It's just
like
so much easier to use now, and you feel secure, but you don't need to download the entire blockchain on your computer to make it work. I mean, that is just fantastic, and I just think that this also makes it very simple to use as
yeah.
well, and also you can stick to the DAO directly from Neuron Wallet and what else? And then also, I believe you can run the node directly with the Neuron wallet. correct?
Yeah, I
It's
believe this is not just a wallet. This is a node on both versions, if I'm not mistaken, on the light version and on the full version. I believe that you can run a node. So if you're willing to contribute to the uh,
security of the network.
yeah, and decentralization overall, you can, install and run this wallet.
Yeah.
You should be able to find it directly on the nervos.org documentation. I believe that there's a lot of information there on how to download and how to use it. And I believe that this concludes for as far as wallets go. I know that there are a lot of other wallets that have implemented the RGB++ protocol, but most of those wallets are existing wallets. They're wallets that are just now adopting the protocol and contributing. Big shout out to those guys, and a big thank you for those guys for um, adopting the protocol that will make huge waves, at least in my perspective, from 2025 onwards. Really looking forward to that. And then what we have, Albert, we have marketplaces as well, right?
Yes, yes. So with your wallet, then you got to do something with your wallet, right? And then
You
here,
should.
and then this is where you go. You go to the marketplaces where you can buy and collect your favorite DOBs. They are called digital objects, right? And not just NFTs. Tell me,
Yeah.
what is the difference between a DOB and a traditional NFT?
I think we need to call like an expert to discuss on well, it's a different protocol. There are many
Yes.
many differences, and so far we have people doing a lot of different stuff with them. One of the most cool features that it has is the fact that it's just not money spent. The DOBs themselves, they do have intrinsic value. For example, when you buy a DOB, doesn't matter which piece of art you're buying or what type of DOB you're buying, you're not just paying the value to get that DOB. When you get that DOB, the DOB that you get in your wallet, it contains a portion of the amount that you paid. So let's imagine that I paid like 1,000 CKB to get something from this list right here. From those 1,000 that I paid, the DOB will still have within it a certain amount, which means that if I decide to burn the DOB, that I will recover, part of my investment. So, part of my investment would be to give intrinsic value to that DOB. The other part of the investment, I believe that it would be to pay for the creator's work.
Yes.
Yeah,
So part of your DOBs is locked up on the network until you decide
CKB.
not
Yeah.
to hold it anymore. You can convert it back into your, the CKB. So this first marketplace is Imagination, and these are the same guys who migrated from the God Woken Nation
Yeah,
marketplace, correct?
yeah. So Imagination is built by a few guys that are part of the Nervous Nation, which is basically the crew running the Telegram, the community Telegram for the Nervos Network. They used to have a different name. I believe that it was Nervos Nation. No, Nervos
Nation NFT, no?
N- Nation something. Well, yeah, Nation something.
Wow,
But
2024 is just so long ago. We just can't
oh,
remember it. Right.
Imagination looks way cooler. So kudos to them
Yes.
to for
Yes.
for the rebranding and for the website and for the effort. They're doing a great job. And
They
yeah,
incorporate a lot of different protocols, correct?
they incorporate, if I'm not mistaken, the DOBs, of course, the NFTs, and Coda as well. Yeah, and that should be what they're supporting right now. They're still, in an early stage, but their website already looks amazing. It
Looks very
allows, of
cool.
course,
Yep.
It allows, of course, for people to mint, to list, to buy, to sell, to auction. So yeah, give it a look. You should be able to find this under imagination.to. Yeah, T for Telmo, O for Oscar. Imagination.to. Then we have other cool marketplaces such as Element, which is also supporting the RGB++ protocol. It has a few collections listed there, such as the dot bits, the unicorns, the reams, the soul dragons, unicorn boxes. I have seen the bit cabras here as well, and I have seen a few other DOBs that are not here listed on this page, maybe because they're not trending right now. But
Mhm.
they have a huge collection. Well, not a huge collection, but a growing collection of DOBs by um, built with the
Element.
RGB++
Yeah.
protocol.
Mhm. So so we have more.
We
And
still have a couple
Adobe.
more. Yeah, Adobe. Adobe is another platform that basically allows you to list assets minted in both the Bitcoin blockchain and Nervos blockchain using the RGB++ protocol. So yeah,
Yes, it's exciting to see so many marketplaces on Nervos, isn't it? There's like all these activities, and hopefully we will attract more and more digital artists to come on the network.
yeah, definitely. You still have this one as well, Omega, which
Omega,
was
yes,
one of the first ones to be being built. It does support all of the DOBs as well, and it has like an order book, if I'm not mistaken, for XUDT tokens. Yes, here it is. So it means you can buy and sell as well XUDT tokens in here.
wonderful,
Well,
wonderful.
XUDT tokens are like the native tokens for using the RGB++ protocol. So yeah, MNFT. What is this? This is a different protocol, perhaps similar to Coda. I'm not sure. Need to
It's
look it up.
again, it's just so exciting to see so many different marketplaces right now that
Wow,
offer so many different options for everybody.
true
Whatever
story.
you like, you know.
Yeah. And then we have UTXO swap. So this one is, I believe, has been the one of the most used applications since it has been launched, right? With
Yeah, yeah.
all of the tokens. Well, I don't have a wallet connected right now,
There
but
we
yeah, I
go.
can see.
There
Yeah,
you go. Yeah. So all the big tokens that's been issued is fantastic. So look at all this. It's so much activities going on right now with
true.
on
You
Nervos.
have RUSD, you have Seal, continuously um, being transacted on the decentralized exchange. Of course, that it's now being traded on two different exchanges as well, but the exchanges, on this case, centralized exchanges. So these guys are doing great. We have this new token right here. We have STB, which is the a token by the Stable Plus Plus guys. Then we have Beef. Then we have Big Cat. We have a few memes right here. Some being traded more than others, definitely. But as I said before, this
But
is a growing.
look at the aggregate, the amount, it's amazing to see. It's only been out there's like $650,000 worth of
That's a
liquidity
lot.
right
Yeah,
now. That's a lot
that's a lot. Yeah.
for the swap. That is what that's less than 1 year old, correct? How old is it? I believe it came on
It
earlier
way less,
2004.
way less than that. I believe that
Yeah,
this.
so
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Everything is just so bullish at this moment.
yeah.
Like, folks. I mean, no one's gonna issue tokens if there's no activities, right? So seeing all this coming on, is it just is great. This is like so much more happenings on Nervos versus like 2023 or 2022. Like all this, you know, uh, projects and protocols are maturing, and then that's why you're seeing all these activities.
True, true. Okay, cool. So let me see what else. We have another. exchange, right? But I believe that this one is an order book as well to trade RGB tokens, but on this case, on while on the Bitcoin blockchain. Yeah. So instead of being directly on the Nervos network, being traded here, for example, on UTXO Swap, you can trade them here on UHub. But of course, that being an order book, you will need to
Switch over to
have
HuHub.
what? Sorry.
Switch your screen over to HuHub.
Oh,
There we
sorry,
go.
mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
thanks
you
for
go.
that.
Yes. So this
Yeah.
is another, yeah. So this just so our audience know what you're talking about. So this is another cool exchange, right? I think what else did they issue besides seals? They had a whole bunch before, correct? You
They
remember I
issued
bought
like
some.
a lot of stuff. Let me see. Launchpad. Okay, so they have on the Launchpad the Silent Berry project. Let me see. Fairmint. Yeah,
There we
Fairmint.
go. Yes, fair mint. So
They
anybody can come in and mint, offer to mint any asset, correct?
yeah,
As long as people care to buy it.
exactly.
Some of them are silly, but you never know.
Yeah, we had a lot of projects being fully minted. As you can see, you had Seal, Otter, RGB++. Wow. A lot of holders actually. Joy ID as well.
Yeah,
This Joy ID isn't the official token for
wallet.
the Joy ID team, so that you guys know. But yeah, we had a lot of projects being funded. Others, not. But if you're looking to fund or to launch a token, you can do it. You can do it here as well on the Bitcoin network. Okay, and what do we have next? Let me see. We have the Stable Plus Plus protocol, which is a stablecoin project, basically.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is backed by both Bitcoins and CKB, as I understood. Correct? It's supposed to peg to $1 or very close to $1 using
very
an
close to $1, I'd say. Yeah,
yes an algorithmic stablecoin. That's what this is.
that's what it is. Yes,
Yes.
and they do have a vault. Application for you to mint and lock up both CKB and RUSD. I believe that to earn something in exchange, if you guys are interested in looking it up and try to understand it a little bit better, you can head over to stablepp.xyz and try to explore it.
Mhm. And it's
And
amazing the amount of money is right now, right? On the swap, it's over 600,000 USD worth of this RUSD. I mean, again, it's like for something that's pretty new, is fantastic to say. 400,000 now
Yeah,
because
400,000 total
yeah,
value locked. Yes, for
yeah,
these guys is almost 400,000. Yeah.
is for new project, it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, pretty cool. If you guys are interested, just head over to the website, learn about it, participate. That would be pretty cool, I believe. So what do we have next? We have DOBs, right?
Yes, DOBs,
DOBs. We've talked about
digital object.
DOBs, digital objects, which is the Nervos standard for basically NFTs, a cooler way to
A
actually
cooler NFT for sure. Let's say next generation of NFT. There we go. This is the big daddy of them all.
Big Daddy of them all. That's it. Nerve apes, definitely.
It's a fun project, cool project. It's been around for they've been marketing it for a couple years, right? And
Yeah,
then they finally
like 3 to
launched.
4 years. Yeah,
Yes, and that is they have animations, they have
they have
cartoons, they have
stories. They have
storylines. It's fantastic, and it's in
fit.
multilingual. Correct?
Yeah, yeah, these guys are definitely, running an incredible project. Very, very cool to see what they have built so far and what they are proposing to keep building. You should head
I
over
think
to
this
their
is a
website as well.
very yeah, it's a very good example of what DOB can do. So a SPA, correct? They call it SPA, like this interactive between the users where you can customize your NFT,
We can customize
right?
them. Yeah, so the
And
you
trade.
you get like this character, which is like a blank canvas, and you can then buy uh, all sorts of traits such as headgear, like clothes, sunglasses, whatever.
Yes, yes,
As you can see in here in this image, you can basically buy stuff and customize your DOB or your Nerve Ape on this case the way that you want to make it look cool, to make it look
yes,
or reflect your own style or your way of living. Basically,
yeah.
that's what they
You,
promote.
your inner ape,
Your
and
inner
you can
ape.
and then you can trade them on all the marketplaces, correct? The
You
one
can
that
trade them
we
on all of the marketplaces that we've just seen on
yeah,
Element. You can trade it on Imagination, on DOB. You can trade them on Omega.
Adobe, yeah.
Yeah. So
Pretty
yeah.
cool, pretty cool project. This one.
Cool, cool, cool. So what do we have next? Let me see. Let me see. Seal, definitely. Seal
Ah,
is like the first RGB token ever issued, and these guys have been, doing way more than just acting as the meme coin that they were supposed to be. They're like this meme coin with
that earns you money.
that yeah, and that is proposing basically utility with the upcoming or for the upcoming fiber network that's currently being developed on the Nervos network as well. So yeah, these guys are pretty cool. This is a token. It can be traded on both UHub, UTXO
UTXO.
swap. I
And
believe
this
that
and then what is the centralized exchange? They were on
I think that it's L Bank,
L Bank.
the
Yes.
new one, L Bank, and then Gate.io, which
Yes.
is also available there. And the price swings have been huge. There has been a lot of people, adhering to it. The number of holders keeps, increasing by the day, and it's a token with huge potential. This is not financial advice, guys. I'm just saying that this is a token with huge potential, mostly because it has like this very short issuance, not issuance, this very short supply of only 21 million tokens, just like Bitcoin. So yeah, it can go up in price fairly quick, as we've seen before. Just a month ago, if I'm not mistaken, it was trading at $1.30.
Yes. That
Yeah,
was like that was
that was
pretty high.
crazy. That was
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What else do we have? What else do we have? Beef. Of course, we have beef. Beef is also a meme token, which has a couple of DOB projects in it. These can also be traded on the exchanges that I mentioned before. Apart from the centralized exchanges, of course, this is just being traded on decentralized exchanges. And let me see, it has a few collaborations with digital artists where they created like the Bit Cabra, and I believe that they have upcoming collaborations as well with this artist right here, Mustard Phantom, and then Rise of the Nano Titan, which I'm not sure. Okay, so we don't have details yet on what this is, but should be good. What do we
Yeah.
have next? You have CKB5.
Yes.
The
This is a very interesting project. Why don't you describe it to our audience?
This is a project that basically allows you to issue a meme token, meaning that everyone can issue a meme token on it, and then it will be up to the people who launch it to gather, let's say, enough fans or community or people that are willing to fund it so that it can be launched, or when I say launch, can achieve like the proposed target, which, if I'm not mistaken, you need around 100K CKB for it to be fully funded. Once it's fully funded, it gets listed on UTXO swap, so people can start trading it there.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool. You can basically launch it
Anything.
through. You can launch it through here. Yeah, you can select any topic. Definitely, you can launch it through here, or you can uh, quote or follow this process right here, which is basically quoting it on Twitter and it's automatically created by the website. I don't know the background or the backhand process, but you just need to follow these instructions right here, and it automatically creates your token in this platform. And this is it basically for this platform. I'm sure that it's a lot. There's a lot more to be said about it, but as far as my knowledge goes on this one, right now this is it. Perhaps we can get like the creator or the developer behind the team behind this project one day on the show to talk about it a little bit more.
That would be great. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else? We have okay. So the Sport Protocol. This is like the X account for the guys who have created the Sport Protocol that people use to create the DOBs. Then we have this more recent development,
Yes.
the Rosen Bridge.
Upcoming 2025.
Yeah, crossing fingers for it to
Yes.
be developed and implemented as fast as possible. Rosen Bridge, as it says, there is an open source protocol for cross-chain asset transfers. This will open way for basically Nervos to cross chain with Cardano,
Cardano.
Ergo, and
Uh,
any other project that uses the bridge itself. There's a lot more to be said about this. If you guys want to read it in depth, you can go to Nervos Talks and search for the Rosen Bridge
yeah.
proposal, where the team has applied for a grant to basically develop the bridge. There's a lot of talk there. There's a lot of questions from the community. So if you have questions yourself, you should go there. You should ask them if they haven't been asked already, and try to participate. Try
Yeah,
to.
it's a cool way. It's not a traditional bridge, as I understand when I listened to one of the AMA that they had. It's like everything is going through the Ergo network, as I understood. So you are locking up your native assets on one blockchain, and then Ergo would mint a new assets on the other blockchain, so you don't really cross physically. So it's like it's a really ingenious ways to keep it secure. So because as we all know, bridges are always the weak link of blockchains, isn't it? Like all these hacks and all these bad things happen with bridges.
They
So
haven't had there's been a bit of a bad reputation over time, but this
yes,
doesn't seems to be like the regular.
correct.
When I say regular, like the normal bridge that
Yeah,
we've seen
traditional
with those.
bridges.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with those issues, they have a lot of features that assures the protection of your cross-chain transactions. So it's worth a look. As far as I can tell from what I've read, from what I've been seeing from the conversations and spaces that these guys have participated on Reddit as well, it seems like it's a cool addiction to the Nervos network, definitely.
definitely. It's definitely bringing more liquidity, right? And
Oh,
attention
definitely, yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
definitely, definitely. Then what
Yeah.
do we have? We have Interstellar Payment Network, or IPN, which is supposed to be a new stablecoin protocol.
USDI, correct?
USDI,
So
yes.
USDI is the new payment medium, they call it, right? So it's supposed to be another stable coins, and hopefully this one, from what I read, is backed by like Tether, like real U.S. Treasury products. So not an algorithmic. So yeah, so that the risk of being depeg is a little less, right? So that is hopefully will be great for payment.
Well, I'm pretty sure that it will. Now that you talked about Tether, there has been a lot of conversation in social media, right,
Yeah,
lately
yeah,
about the MiCA compliance and stuff like that, and
sure.
people saying that Tether is going to crash and stuff like that. I don't believe that that will ever happen.
No,
I believe that it could take a couple more weeks, perhaps a month or two as well, for them to be able to get the licenses that they need, but they will continue.
yeah,
Definitely they will continue operating. This is like one of the biggest stable coins out there, if not the biggest stable coin out there.
yeah,
Of course, that they will definitely overcome the current situation. This is not financial advice, once again, because I'm not part of the team, never talked to the team myself, but I've been following them and their websites, and their announcements, and basically the way they work. So that's a project that's not going anywhere. Even if it gets paused, for some time in Europe. I'm pretty sure that it will resume pretty soon. Okay, cool. Moving on from this one, what do we have? What do we have? We have
The
the fiber network.
fiber, yes, this is the very anticipated, highly anticipated, like a project on Nervos. I think a lot of folks on Nervos are just waiting to see how this can enhance, CKB and Nervos network as a real payment network on top of Bitcoin. Correct?
Yeah, I believe that that's how it's supposed to work. So this is supposed to be a payment gateway, if I'm not mistaken. So it's supposed to make things work extremely fast. So fiber,
Cheaper, faster, right? Multi assets is on the website. It's really,
yeah,
really exciting the way they are marketing this.
yeah.
I myself are very, very eager to use it and to test it out.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, supposed to be what, January, correct? This is supposed to
They
come
have
out.
delayed. We were expecting this for December, but they have delayed it a little bit. We're expecting it to hit in January now. Yeah, and it's crazy because people are really anxious about the possibility behind this. I believe that Seal has something related to or some project coming up to work in conjunction with fiber as well. So yeah, two or three of the greatest teams working on Nervous Network right now, working to um, making it even more fun and useful. Um, Really cool. Okay, so yeah,
So, going forward, it's really, really exciting for Nervos Network. Like we get real world usage coming up, right? Instead of not just fun and like these degen trading of meme coins. So we have real application,
true
and
story, true story.
yeah, so we are very excited and very bullish on CKB. So well, I stopped looking at the price.
As I keep saying, price only matters. Of course, that price action is good. It draws attention. It brings people to the network itself. But price shouldn't be all. If price is the only thing that moves you when you start participating on a project, then you're just a meme coin trader, right? Um, this is not just about price. If you get to know Nervos, if you get to know the project, if you get to know the projects within the project itself, and if you understand where this is heading, then you will definitely know that they're onto something, and this is a project that is here to stay and will definitely make big waves in the near future. So my biggest advice: don't look at price action. Uh, it will eventually, of course, matter more. Right now, look at the activity behind the scenes. So, at what's being developed and how it's being developed. Look at the participate in spaces. Follow the projects. Build something yourself if you have that capability. And yeah, that's it. Basically, yeah, you got any final words, Albert?
Well, no, just want to wish everybody a happy new year. It's the end of 2024, and we are very excited to look forward to 2025. And I
Definitely.
hope everybody will tune in our show, the up and coming new episodes.
Yeah, definitely. 2025, we are expecting to, be more, do more shows, talk about more stuff like in real time when stuff happens, um, and make it more informative, on time, on schedule. Okay, cool. As Albert just said, guys, thank you very much for tuning
Thank
in.
you, everybody.
Wishing you a
Goodbye.
great year ahead of you guys. And that's it. Bye bye. Talk soon.